Hey guys, this is Calculus Family. In this lesson, I'll be taking you through curvature of vector functions. What do we mean by curvature? So in our previous lesson, we've gone through several tutorials on how to locate the position of a point within space, as well as tangent vectors, knowing the direction and as well as the rate of change and all that. So we continue in this lesson with curvature, right? With curvature. We've also gone through the arc length. You understood the arc length. So with curvature, what you're trying to say is, when you're talking about a curve, you're looking at this something which is what's curving, right? So curvature is simply how fast a curve is changing direction at a given point. Okay. So I'll say how fast a certain curve in space, right, is changing direction. That is all. That is curvature. It's changing direction. So if you want to know how fast any curve is changing direction at a given point, let me say. So at a certain given point, we call that curvature, and you should be able to calculate the curvature of any vector function. What's the formula for finding curvature of a vector function? So simply curvature represented as k is generally given as the derivative of the tangent vector t over the derivative of the arc length. This is a generic one, but it has been simplified so that you can easily apply as the tangent vector prime, okay, tangent vector prime, or derivative of the tangent vector t, right, over the length of the derivative of the the vector function, right? As simple as that. Okay. Okay, as simple as that. So it's either use this or this, but this one is preferably in most situations. There's another third case, and for that third case, it's only the derivative of our vector function which we are using. Okay, so we have r prime of t cross r prime prime of t. That's the length of that. Okay, all over the length of r prime of t all cube. So we will look at the situation where we are going to use this or this for convenience sake. Okay. So let's consider some problems here. It says that determine the curvature for, so let's tackle the first one. Determine the curvature for r of t, which is equal to t 3 sine t 3 cos t. Okay. So r of t, which is equal to t 3 sine t 3 cosine of t. How do you find the curvature of this? So we go back to the formula, and you can see that looking at the vector function I have, I can simply go by what? This formula, right? Finding my tangent vector, then I'll find the derivative of the tangent vector. Then after that, I'll find its length divided by the length of my initial derivative of the vector. As simple as that. Okay. So let's see how we can do this. So with this, it's so simple, right? The first thing to do is to find our r prime. That will give us what? 1. Derivative with respect to t, right? Comma. We get 3 cosine t, right? Comma. Negative 3 sine naught t. As simple as that. Now that you have this, what do we do? We need to find the t, right? We realize that our t here, t of t, is simply equal to r prime of t over the unit length of what? R prime of t. Okay. So therefore, we need the unit length of r prime of t. And what would that be? I'll just take square root of what? 1 squared plus 3 cosine of t squared, everything squared.